Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and on today's episode of The Hypnotist, I'm joined by a guest hypnotist, Tina Nurby. Tina, welcome to the show, and for the audience to get to know you better, could you give us a bit of a background in terms of who you are and how you started your journey in this fascinating world we call hypnosis?
Oh yeah, it was about in 2019. I was going through a divorce, and I needed some help to get into my inner self. And I had a friend, he was a hypnotherapist, and he made some stuff, and it worked. And I thought, this is more than just doing inner detoxing and healing. I needed healing. And I found out it was not only from the divorce, but from the past, long back, since I was a little girl. And so I started to take this hypnotherapist education, and it made me whole as a human. And I thought, this is something that I can work with and help other people heal.
So that gave you a bit of a passion, a curiosity, a desire to help other people. Is there a particular niche or specialism that you tend to find yourself working with clients?
There are many different clients, and what kind of clients was best for me? What age? What kind of topics could I help? In the start, I made a lot of hypnosis about stop smoking, and some of it went well, and some of it didn't. And I found out that was not the work that I would do, the stop smoking work. I still do it sometimes, but the most of the time when people wants to stop smoking, it's not always, but it is not the smoking that's the issue. It's other stuff, addiction, and why are they addicted. And so I stopped doing that, and I found out that I wanted to work with clients who has bigger issues. I like to go deeper. So if people only want to have one session with me, some have, but that's not for me. I like to work with people more than one.
And are there any approaches that you find are helpful, or things that really help the client to create breakthroughs or become unstuck, or just release themselves from that lack of confidence, or feeling stuck in that place?
Yeah. It's about self-esteem a lot. But also this, that people is going back to the past all the time. They are stuck, they can't move forward. And it can be because of different things that they have gone through in their life, and they can't let it go, and they need to go forward, but they don't know how. And that's the main thing that I'm meeting in my clients. And in the young people, it's more self-esteem, and they are afraid to present in front of others, and because of their childhood. But when I get the older people, it's all the stuff that they have been through. They go back again and again, and they can't go forward. So they need some tools to break this circle. It's like a circle, they go round and round and round, and they go back, but they can't go forward. So they need to get, first of all, into the present. You are here now, and what do you want in your future? And it doesn't have to be big goals, it can just be that I need more happiness, I need more calmness, it doesn't have to be I want to be a president, or I want to be something bigger. So it's not the big things that they are coming with, but it can mean a lot for their everyday life. And regarding relationships, I meet that a lot. And relationships is also something with the client and the hypnotherapist. And my background is have been working since I was 17 with the relationships regarding I've been working in hospitals and all that. That's my past. And relationships are one of the most important work, I think, because everybody gets a relation. You also do that with your client as a hypnotherapist.
You're absolutely right. I mean, the relationship between the practitioner and the client is such an important element. And at a basic level, we can call that rapport. But obviously, you get to know about some of the most painful experiences or the biggest struggles with the client. When you're thinking about all the clients that you've worked with, is there a particular client that comes to mind that you feel either fascinated by that particular client or very proud of the breakthrough that you helped them to get to that place where you felt you've made an impact there?
Yeah, I'm a very open-minded person. And I had this young boy, he was 21, and his mother called me, and I said to her, I can't take him if it's not coming from him. So he called me, and we had a talk, and he said, I'm very aggressive, and I can't get rid of it, and sometimes I have some blackouts. I can't remember what I'm doing when I go out in the cities, and it ruined his life. And his mother has told him that he could go to a hypnotherapist, and they found me on the internet. And I said, yes, I can help you. I know I can help you in a way. So let's join me. And he came, and he was very silent, didn't say much. And the session started. And I tried to do a lot of stuff in the start, and it helped a little, but we didn't get to the deeper. And I think maybe 15 minutes before the session ended, I said to him, how are you feeling now? And he said, a little better. And I said, but have we got something, have we got into an issue? And he said, I have this I have this little girl looking at me every day. And I thought it was a girl who was in life, living. And he said, no, she came into my life when I was about 5-6 years old. And it started in my bedroom, and she was, when I was sleeping and when I woke up and before I go to bed, she was standing there looking at me. And he knew she was not real. We didn't go into this with ghosts and everything. And I thought, I will go with this and I will try to help him. And I said to him, do you want to get rid of her? And he says, yes, of course, she's laughing at me and in a bad way. And she's still in my life and I don't know what to do about it. And I don't know if it has something to do with my aggression or my life. And I said, we can try to get rid of her. And I did a little session where I tried to make him get her away. But she didn't disappear. And then I said, do you want me to try? Do you want me to tell her to go away? And he said, yes, if you can. And I said to him, close your eyes and imagine her in front of you. And he could, of course, see her immediately. And I approached her and I said, you need to go away. Your time here is over and you need to leave him. I don't know where you have to go or what, or I don't believe in the light and all that. So I just told her, the stuff that you have been doing with him or for him is over and you have to leave now. And I was really, I didn't say it in an angry way, but I said it as in a very, you have to go now. Because he needs to get rid of you. He needs to get free. And after that, he opened his eyes and I asked him, is she still there? And he said, no, not right now. And after 1 week, I called him to ask, how are you? And he said, I'm better. I'm feeling more free. I'm feeling more happier. Not happy, but I'm laughing more. And I said, is the girl still there? And he said, yes, she is, but she's not laughing at me anymore.
I mean, it sounds like you had a huge impact on that particular client, potentially even taking their life from that point onwards on a different trajectory than it would have been had you not been involved. I know of you from being the organizer of the Danish Hypnotherapy Conference. I'm curious, though, how did that come about? How did you end up effectively running one of the most important hypnosis conferences in Europe?
Some years ago, 2 years ago, I went to to this organization for a conference in Denmark. It's called FHHD, and it's an association for hypnotists and hypnotherapists in Denmark. And I went to this conference, and it was amazing because we had international speakers and speakers from Denmark as well. And they had this meeting in the conference where we could come as a member. And I was a new member. And I didn't know much about this association. I can't pronounce the name. I didn't know much about it. And I didn't know much about their work. And I was interested in what are you doing for the hypnotist and hypnotherapist in Denmark? Because I couldn't find much about it in the social media. They had 2 different Facebook pages and I got confused. They were not posting a lot there. And on the web page, I couldn't read much. So, I reached my hand and I asked, and I said, as a new member, you are confusing me. I don't know what I can get out of being a member here. And people, they were laughing. And I thought, okay, am I going into something that is not good, or is it bad or something? But the organization was not going very well at that time. And people saw me as a person who, I could say my voice loud, and I could speak for myself. And a lot of them saw me as a new member in that organization. And they asked me at the meeting, you need to be in this organization because you are a person who can speak loud. And that was not my attention, when I went to the conference. But when I went home, I was a member of the organization. So I thought, okay, what am I doing about this? So I went to the organization as a member, and today I'm a vice president for the second year. And I didn't want to be the president because I don't need that. So I'm a vice president, and I'm responsible for SoMe and the website and a lot of the international speakers. And I'm sending emails to our members. And our members has gone from, I think they were about 40, and now we are 109 members. And the conference is getting bigger and bigger. And it's not only because of me. It's because the members in the organizations, we are 5-6 people. We are a team, a very good team, and we are working very good together. And last year we got a new president. We asked for him to be the president, Brian, and he's doing a good work. And we are working, all of us are working very good together. And we have decided with this organization to make it even bigger. So Ronja Fraser, which was one of our speakers this year from Portugal, a very bright girl and a wonderful person, beautiful soul. She told me that she had some connections in Sweden and Norway. So I'm going to call them, text them, and we are moving the conference, the Danish conference, which is always in March, the same dates, 3 days conference, to Copenhagen next year, because the place that we run the conference now is difficult to get to with flight. And we want more international speakers. We want more members. We are thinking about being an organization which is more Sweden, Norway, Denmark, if possible. I have big ideas, and I always speak them loud, because when you say things loud, it's going to happen. That's my experience as a businesswoman since 2009. Every time I say things loud, it's going to happen, because I don't know what it is, but that's my experience. So we have this conference once a year, and I'm going to other conference. I'm going to Ireland in April, as you are, not as a speaker, but as just being there, meeting different kind of hypnotists, and see what tools they use and how they speak and what they talk about, to ask them to come to Denmark, but also to get this big international relationship, because I like to meet people, see people, listen to them. I'm very curious as a person. So the organization is it's growing, and I have heard from the international speakers what they like about our conference is we have this only one room, big room, and the conference is going there. So everyone is together. So the speakers can also hear each other, you know. When I was in England, and it was an amazing conference. I loved it. But I think they have more than one room. I think they have 3 or rooms, and you have to decide, do I want to hear that, or do I want to hear that person? It's like a menu, and I think it's a great idea. It's fine, but we only have one room, so there's only one program, and it's all Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday. So everyone is together. So that's different, I hear from the speakers.
Yeah, I mean that certainly is different from a lot of the conferences that I speak at. I'm just thinking, Hypnothoughts in Vegas have got maybe about 10 rooms at any point in time, and it is good that there's so much choice, but it does mean that you can't possibly see everyone that's there. You have to sacrifice one speaker in favor of a different speaker. You can't possibly see everyone. And even some of the smaller conferences like the UK Hypnosis Convention, there's 3 rooms there, and that's the same with the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference too, which I think we're going to be meeting at very soon. Who is your conference for? Is it just for hypnotherapists, just for hypnotists, just for stage hypnotists? Who tends to go to the Danish Hypnotherapy Conference?
Yeah, the conference is not only for people who are hypnotherapist or hypnotist or stage hypnotist. It's also for people who are interested in the mind and the subconscious mind, and so it's for everyone. And you don't have to be a member of the organization to attend the conference, so everyone can come.
And I'm just curious, really. I mean, is being a Danish hypnosis conference, I'm assuming that some of the speakers are speaking in Danish, or is it the case that the majority of the speakers are speaking in English for the audience that's there?
Oh, it's not important because we don't have many speakers in Danish anymore. we tend to go to the speakers in the foreign countries. I think Denmark is not big, and a lot of the hypnotherapists who is attending the conference, they know, and they have seen, and they have, tried all the tools from many of the Danish speakers. So they want to meet international speakers from all over the world to learn new techniques and new tools and other ways to think and approach clients. So we attend to have 1 or 2 Danish speakers, and then the rest will be international. We have a little room, a smaller room in Copenhagen next year, and we are thinking about maybe putting the Danish speakers in there, because we have Danish people who are not very good at English, and that could be for them maybe. I don't know. We are thinking about that, so let's see.
So, Tina, you've got a bit of a technique or an approach that you want to share with us, something that can help, let's say, dial down intense feelings and intense emotions, that kind of stuff. So tell us a little bit about this technique and then talk us through it so that anyone listening right now can actually, let's say, reduce feelings of stress, anxiety, or worry or something like that. I'll leave it with you and then you can talk us through this.
Yeah, so if you have a feeling and you have this feeling from 1 to 10, and 10 is not good, and you feel this feeling in your body or your mind or your thoughts, and it's not doing anything good for you. Maybe you have a memory or experience with this feeling. So try to find this feeling. Just find it. Maybe you can imagine what it's doing to you and your body. And if it's an experience and a feeling which is not good, just imagine how it's doing to you. And it can be a person as well. Maybe you have a relationship with a person who has a bad energy. It can be bad energy. We can call it bad energy. But it's doing something not good for you. So when you find this, then imagine that you can see it as a film or a picture just in front of you. Just imagine it in front of you. Maybe it's in color. Maybe it's in black and white. And if you feel something in your body, it's all right. And it doesn't matter what it is. And when you have it right there in front of you, if there are any sounds, maybe in your head, maybe in the picture, film, so just turn it up. It's all right. You can turn it up. I want you to feel it, just to feel it in a moment. And in one moment, I want you to I will do like this with my finger on the sound here, And when you are ready, and I don't know if it's a film or picture, but if you have something, do you have something, Adam? Okay, great. Do you want to make it less? Yeah. Is the number high or in the middle, or where are we in the number? Okay, great. That's great. Then we have something to work with. Just close your eyes. Okay, great. Take this. Is it a picture or a video? Okay. So just look at all the detail on the video. And if there are any colors, is there any colors? Great. Then now you can, every time I do like this, okay, you can turn the colors down to black and white. Then they will get black and white. Maybe gray, doesn't matter. Can you do that? Okay. Do you have any sounds? No. That's great. So no sounds, it's black and white. Do you have any feeling in your body? Okay, from 1 to 10, and 10 is bad. Where are we now? Okay, 6 and 7. And if anybody is having the same, watching this, listen to this, just go with what I'm doing right now. Where's the feeling? In your gut. Okay, is it hard, soft? Okay, like a twist. Okay. Okay, so imagine when I do this, you can, okay, can you hear it? Yeah. Every time I do this, the twist will be slower and slower and slower and slower, and it will stop. It will stop. Just imagine it will stop. Has it stopped? Okay, great. So where are you from in the number now? Maybe 2. Okay. So in a moment, imagine that you can get rid of that in your stomach, in your gut, in your gut. You can get rid of it. So every time I do this, it will get smaller, smaller, smaller. And take a deep breath down your stomach, if you can, all the way down. And how is it now? Okay, great, great. Now I want you to go back to the film, which is black and white, no sound. Just get it in front of you. And then I want you to imagine that right now you can make it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. That video can get so tiny that it will almost disappear. So when I do this, it will get very tiny. As tiny as you can get it. And when you are ready, but first when you are ready, and it's very tiny, just imagine that you can throw this away. Just imagine that and kick it all the way out in the universe if that's what you need to do. But just get rid of it. It doesn't, you don't need it anymore. It's has done what it was supposed to do. And when you're ready and it's gone, you can open your eyes. And then I'm going to ask you, what, do you have a car? Do you have a car? Do you have a car? Yeah, what color is it? Oh, that's the car. Most people have a black car. So if you try to find the feeling, where is it right now? Okay. So how are you feeling? Great. So this is just a little exercise. It's not, but you can use it in different approaches. I'm not used to do it in English, so if I did something, wrong, I apologize. But
No, I thought that was very useful, and completely acknowledge that English isn't your first language, but I think that I certainly followed where you were going with that, and I think a lot of people would be able to locate a feeling connected with something undesirable and kind of dial that down. So Tina, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. And if anyone listening would like to learn more about you or connect you or find you online, where's the best place that they can go to find out more information about you or indeed the Danish Hypnotherapy Conference?
I have my webpage, and I'm on social media, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. Yeah, you can put it in. Yeah, if you want.
Once again, Tina, thank you so much for joining me on The Hypnotist today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at one of the upcoming conferences that I'm sure we'll both be attending.
Yeah, it was a pleasure for me too. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.